for another video. Getting some spot welds done on this mini tub, getting it all welded in here. So in this video, I'm mainly going to focus on, getting this all prepared for paint and getting the outer wheelhouse on and all the inner metal, prepared for the outer, quarter panel or for the quarter panel. It's got to all be, painted and everything. So before you, get that final skin on there, you got to make sure it's painted underneath there. So I'm going to keep grinding on, getting all these spot welds done. Got a bunch to do, obviously, on the inside in here. And then, a final test fit of the outer wheelhouse and all the sheet metal back here. Then getting it all sanded and prepared for paint. So I'll probably do epoxy on here. And then, once it's all welded, epoxy, then seam seal everything, and then a final coat of black. So should come out real nice. And and then in the areas that I do have to weld, I'll probably just do some weld through primer so it's protected. But other than that, it should come out really good. All right, dudes, we're back out here for another weekend. So today I feel like I'm high on serotonin, low on energy, but I think I can change that with a little Mountain Dew kickstart and maybe a couple White Claws. But we actually upgraded to a new tank here. So what we need to do with this one is I'm actually going to be putting a new caster. It looks kind of like this underneath the area where the tank sits on the welder. It's going to be nice to have a new tank because the old ones were kind of small and they'd run out, I don't know, quicker than you'd like. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to switch gears and probably today I've been putting this off, put some etching acid on here. I kind of have to re-wire brush in a couple areas and kind of get this prepared for a little bit of like etching primer and some paint. I don't know if I'll epoxy it because it kind of would make a mess in here, and I don't think it would be the best bet. So I think I'll just, rattle can it, maybe epoxy it with the little, tiny gun or whatever, and cover up these areas where it's going to be welded so I don't have to sand it and put like weld through primer. I'll put weld through primer in those areas so you can weld through it, but got a few things to do. And once I get some of that acid on there and kind of a little bit of work done, I will catch up with you guys. Yeah, so the stuff is pretty cool. It basically converts the rust, and then once it all kind of dries and hardens up, then you wipe it off with some like distilled water, and this kind of weird film goes away. And then you basically can paint it. So I want to get this painted before I get this outer or before I put the quarter panel on. But in the meantime, I got to get this outer wheelhouse kind of in place. And I had some time to think this week. I think there's something obstructing it up here. So I'm going to do a little cutting on the actual quarter panel. I'm thinking that one of these, areas on here is actually hitting when I try and put it on here because, I want to make sure this door gap is good. And I feel like if I can roll it back just a little bit this way, then I can get a better door gap, which I definitely want. Tried to kind of time lapse, that reaction, but you can really see it now what it does. So it really converts it into kind of like almost an oxidized surface. It looks really etched. You can see it especially down here. It does a really good job. So now I'm probably going to hit it with some like lacquer thinner, and then I plan on just epoxying it. I don't think I have to really go too far and spray black on this. I feel like it would be an extra step. So I'm going to epoxy everything, and then obviously this needs to be on there. I got this area hit with some self-etching weld through primer. So I'll put that guy on here, And I need to put some weld through primer on these areas, you know, anything that's going to be covered up once the metal's on there here. And then I'm going to tack that in there. I do have to spray a little bit of primer in here, and I just kind of put the stuff on there, or the crud cutter or the phosphoric acid on there. But I did get this done, so I reattached this to the fender well. It came out really nice. You know, you do have to cut that out, so getting that reattached is definitely something I needed to do. And I'm gonna keep on working on getting this quarter panel, you know, fit on here. It's kind of challenging. I want to make it, you know, as good as I can, but it's definitely kind of a you know, you pull from one place, you pull, and then it kind of takes away from the other. So I'm gonna keep working on that, and then I'll probably catch up with you guys once I get this guy on here. Got this thing, you know, pretty well lined up on here. So door gap is looking okay. It's a little tight for my liking, but you know, it's kind of one of those things. I'm looking at this door gap, you know, I've pushed it back as much as I can this way. And then, you know, I have this trunk lid on here, and this trunk lid is as far forward as I can get it. You got the axe. And you can see that it's a little bit misfired here, but I don't know if that's the way it's kind of supposed to be, and this one's wrong. But, you know, both of them are basically as far forward as I can get it. So I don't want to, you know, try and push it back any further. So I think this is kind of what I'm going to have to work with. I can probably, you know, maybe sand the door a little bit and maybe re-weld it, but you know, I think it's good enough for a race car. You know, I can always push it forward a little bit. I got some gap in there. So I'm just going to kind of live with it. I got this, you know, inner part tacked in here just temporarily, and everything seems to line up pretty good. A little bit misfired here, but as I said, I think it kind of wants to actually go forward, but the door is prohibiting that. So I'm going to probably pull this quarter back off. I'm trying to get this trunk drop off kind of locked in here. You know, it's kind of one of those things where perfection is the enemy of progress with something like this. I think I just kind of got to call it good and say, you know what, it's close enough, and just start welding it in here. Another very successful weekend on the old car. So I got this guy welded on here, you know, in all the areas, and you know, sprayed the areas with primer. So next weekend I'm going to try or next time I work on this guy, having a little B-Day party for next weekend, but next time I'm working on it, I'm going to get this trunk drop off and, you know, the extension on there, and also make, you know, there's going to be a little piece for this area because the mini tub doesn't come, you know, with the full thing that comes down. And the one that was on there is pretty rotted out. I might be able to use it. It's here. We'll see. And then once all that stuff's on there, I can sand it and epoxy it, and then I can finally paste that quarter panel on there. We're back for another day on this freaking old stew project. Definitely a big one, but today I'm gonna work on getting this trunk drop off on and the extension on, and then trying to get some paint on, you know, this inner structure, so then I can finally tack that quarter panel on there, and then we're really on our way. So I'll probably epoxy it and then hit it with some black paint. It should be nice, look good, and then you know, in the areas like around here, you know, sand it and do some weld through primer. So I'm gonna get to it. And for those wondering if you ever hear these, you know, this fire alarm beeping, so we basically have it on a switch. So sometimes I'll hit the switch and turn it off. The red light indicates that the fire alarm is off, but it'll still have some juice in it up there. So it'll beep a little bit. Can be kind of annoying, but I'm gonna get right to work. All right, I'll quickly go over why this is gonna be done before it's perfect. So this quarter panel is basically as far back as I can get it, and you can see how tight the gap is right here. It's probably around an 1/8 inch, so I will have to probably push the door forward a little bit. And I'm noticing over here, or in the back, you can see there's quite a big gap between the actual quarter panel and the tail panel. So what I might have to do is, you know, break some of these spot welds on the tail panel and pull this out this way a little bit, because I notice on this side, you can see this comes down like this way a lot further, the actual quarter panel. I don't know if I can, maybe I could roll it in right there a little bit, but I might have to, you know, kind of find a happy medium there. But everything's lining up pretty good. You know, this is, you know, It's a pretty good gap right here. I think I will take this back off before I really get the quarter panel on there, you know, for a final, and shave this little tab that kind of locates it. And I think I can roll it in a little further that way. But other than that, given that the gap, or given that it's so far back this way, this gap is a little large. So, you know, probably gonna have to bend the wheelhouse down to meet the quarter panel. But up here it fits really good, you know, it's nice and tight. And then back here, obviously you can see it's pretty tight, but definitely can roll that in and it'll fit okay. So I got this trunk drop off in here and also the extension. So that's what I'm working on, you know, kind of finalizing and getting welded so I can basically paint it all. And I got it kind of temporarily fastened, and this seems to line up pretty good. So happy about that. I'm gonna have to make a little patch for right here, but it shouldn't be hard. I'm just gonna span these two surfaces. Usually went to this one, but I think if I just go right here, it should be easy. So I'm gonna work on getting this frickin', you know, trunk drop off and the extension locked in there, and then I'll catch up with you guys once, you know, that's all in there. Got it pretty well dialed in. So, you know, some weld through primer on these areas and you know, where they're gonna seam up. So I'm gonna throw this guy on there. I already got it, already put the quarter panel on there and made sure I kind of had the right screw holes here. So we should be good to go, and I'll tack it on there and then probably refit up the quarter panel and just make sure we're in a good spot before, you know, really finally welding it. But getting these on will be a big step, and then I can, you know, spray this with epoxy, seam seal it as I mentioned, and really get rolling on it. Got the trunk drop off and extension on here, so welds came out pretty good. You know, I have been basically, you know, welding in here and also doing beads where I can on the upper side. So now that I got this on here and nice and solidified, I spot welded, got the old spot welder Harbor Freight special out, and you know, tacked this together, or spot welded that together. And now one last thing I need to do before I start working on getting this, or getting some paint on this, is make, you know, a little section for right here, because the old inner wheelhouse would have came down this way, but you know, it was real rotten. So cut that guy out of there. So basically, I think this is gonna work fine. Usually the inner wheelhouse would have went to this edge here, but I think this will be, or actually to this inner edge here, but this is gonna be a lot easier to fabricate and, you know, should serve the same functionality. And it'll cover up this gap and everything, so should be all around better deal. So I'm gonna get this cut out and then also formed to that area, weld it in there, and then I'll see you guys then. Ta-da! So gonna weld this in. You can see I drilled lots of spot welds in it, and I used some you know, screws to kind of contour it a little bit. I got it the rough shape kind of you know, pounded in by clamping it over here and then pounded it to kind of meet these contours, but the screws really kind of pull it down so I can get these welds in there. It isn't perfect, but definitely acceptable. So I'm gonna get this in here and I'll kind of get a little video of it once it's done. All right, not sure how much that time lapse worked out for me. My head might have been in the way, but you can see that's all welded in here. So probably, or yeah, once this is all painted, I'm just gonna seam seal around these edges and it should be sealed. It'd be hard to kind of get it from the back. So, you know, I might end the video off here just because I wanna get some of these out. I don't know, it's been a little while. And sometimes it's hard to get them out with so much content. So, thanks for watching, obviously, but next thing is gonna be to sand all this and then paint it with some epoxy, you know, seam seal the areas. So obviously I gotta grind down in certain areas like here first, then epoxy it, seam seal where I need to, and then really start sticking that quarter panel on here and getting it finalized. I gotta get it like a piece of rubber for this area. And then, you know, cleaning up the edges for the quarter panel, and then getting this left-hand side basically on there. So, you know, more to come for sure. Definitely making progress. And it's nice, you know, this acid that you put on here, it kind of etches the surface, and it doesn't, it's almost like a protective barrier. So you don't have to paint it right like immediately afterward. You can kind of wait until everything's ready. So kind of a cool trick there. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully it won't be long. Hey, thanks for stopping into the Bluebird Enterprises YouTube channel. If you like what you saw, give me a big thumbs up, and hopefully you're leaving with a bigger smile than you came in with.